You can't just buy these properties and do nothing with them forever.
People from all across the country bought vacant and foreclosed properties in Youngstown during the housing bubble of the 2000s. Now, after the crash and during the long recovery, those absentee owners have walked away from their land. 27 Investigates reporter Amanda Smith poured over hundreds of land records and found that these owners don't pay taxes or keep up the houses.
Up to 15% of the land in Youngstown is owned by people who will never live here or even visit. And tonight we hear from people and organizations stuck cleaning up the mess.
When Parkway Tower was built, it was a symbol of wealth and modern city living. Now it's just another eyesore owned by an out-of-town investment group. The building is empty. Windows are smashed. But instead of renting the 30 or so apartments, the owners closed the building and rented roof space out for cell phone towers. Seeing the building sit empty is angering neighbors.
It's just a shame that a structure of this quality and this size is allowed to fall into disrepair in this neighborhood. It just really brings the whole neighborhood down. It's too large a structure to let it go. Either fix it up or get rid of the building and give it to somebody who can fix it up.
Mayor John McNally says the city has been in contact with the ownership group. They're based in New York City, but now have an Ohio-based attorney. They've been told to invest money in the building and bring the taxes up to date. As of Tuesday, there is a bill owed of $24,000 on the building. A foreclosure notice was sent out by the prosecutor's office last week. They're waiting on a response from the owners. Unlike many other out-of-town owners, the city was able to find the Brooklyn owners of Parkway Tower.
You know, they made the efforts to travel here to Youngstown to talk to us so that they know that we really want to see some movement on that building this year.
I tried to reach someone connected with the investment firm. The last number I found was out of service, and 6 emails didn't lead me to any answers. Let's say for a moment that this case of property deeds represents all of the privately owned property in the city of Youngstown. That means that the hundreds of properties located in these 4 volumes represent the 15% of all the property in the city that's owned by people living in New York City, Europe, and other locations around the world. They've never seen their land and likely never will.
We were trying to track down an owner of a house right on Glenwood. Oh man, we called places in Canada, places around here, but we finally found the guy. He died in December and he lived in Hungary, so he was from like Budapest.
Youngstown Neighborhood Development Corp helps identify absentee owners and cleans up the properties. Finding the owners of the land is the first step in getting blight torn down or rehabilitated, and it can be the hardest part.
The challenge of making contact, and when you're dealing at the scale that you're working with here in Youngstown of hundreds, if not thousands of properties, where this could be the case, it just is so time consuming.
In Youngstown, I'm Amanda Smith, 27 Investigates.